It was a dark and rainy night. The small town streets glistened under the mist and the dim glow of streetlights. Raindrops splashed on the wet asphalt, reflecting the faint lights, and the only sounds were the wind and the rain. Suddenly, the hurried and frightened footsteps of a little girl echoed through the empty streets. Her hair was soaked and messy, her clothes plastered to her body. Tears streamed down her cheeks, and with a trembling voice, she cried out, "Help! Somebody help me!" The little girl ran toward a group of motorcyclists in leather jackets, men most of the town feared. She shouted as loudly as she could, "They're hitting my mom! Please help me!" For a moment, the entire area fell silent. The leather-clad men, looking rough and intimidating, exchanged glances. Nobody had expected this scene. Nobody expected a small child's heart to awaken the courage hidden in those who seemed so fearsome and unapproachable. One older man, with a gray beard showing his life experience and wisdom, stepped forward. His voice was calm yet firm. "Calm down, little one. We'll help you." The little girl reached out her small, trembling hand, and he gently took it. Without another word, the bikers started their heavy motorcycles. The roar of the engines echoed through the silent night, not threatening, but a signal of courage and protection. They headed toward the house the girl had pointed to. If you're enjoying this story so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Sparkling Heart. When they arrived, a terrifying scene awaited them. A drunk, angry man was beating a young woman. She struggled to defend herself, but was powerless. The sudden presence of the bikers acted as an unmovable wall. The angry man froze, facing a crowd he hadn't expected. One of the bikers spoke in a deep, calm voice. "Gather your stuff and get out of here." With nowhere to go, the man lowered his head and retreated. The young woman, tears and awe in her eyes, looked at the little girl and then at the leather-clad man. She extended her hand to one of them and said shakily, "How can I ever thank you?" The biker gave a short, gentle smile. "Just take care of each other. That's enough." Then they all mounted their motorcycles and vanished into the misty, rainy night. But the impact of their courage and kindness stayed in the hearts of the woman and her daughter forever. The next morning, the small town buzzed with excitement and amazement over what had happened. The men who looked intimidating had become real heroes, not through violence, but through kindness and bravery. The townspeople were stunned by their unexpected actions. This event proved that sometimes the bravest and kindest people are the ones you least expect. The little girl and her mother now felt that the world was a safer place, understanding the power of compassion, even coming from the hearts of those who appear rough and fierce. As they walked home, the little girl said with a trembling but hopeful voice, "Mom, look how many good people there are, even where we least expect them." The tired mother smiled and placed a hand on her daughter's shoulder. "Yes, sweetie, the world is still full of wonder and kindness." This story reminds us of human values: empathy, courage, and faith in the goodness of others. Even in a world where fear and violence seem dominant, a kind heart can change a child's life, or even the life of an entire small town. Every small act of kindness can create a ripple of hope. The men who seemed so intimidating became an inspiration to the community, showing lessons of courage and compassion. No one expected a little girl to have such power and bravery. Her tears and cries awakened hearts that had seemed hardened and indifferent for so long. And so, on that rainy night, a small child and her fears brought out courage and compassion from the hearts of those everyone feared. This story is not just about rescue. It's a reminder that even those who seem scary can be real heroes. Every person, regardless of appearance or past, can be a savior. The bikers, through their actions, showed that true courage is not made through violence, but through kindness and doing what is right. The small town was now full of wonder and hope. People learned that kindness can come from any heart, even those who seem rough or intimidating. In the end, the woman and her daughter realized that the world around them was still full of wonder, bravery, and kindness. Hearts can change, and anyone can be a hero, even when the world seems full of fear and violence.